Hey, what's up, everyone? Just this episode is going to be about the hens, the laying hens, and the Peking ducks we have. So they're going to probably go a little bit crazy here because it's feeding time. And then I'll talk a little bit about the chicken tractor here. Come on in. These are the hens there. I don't know if she's making she might be making a nest there to lay her egg. We haven't received any eggs from the hens here yet. But I think that's what she's doing, either that or she's trying to take a dust bath. So these are called Buff Orpingtons. When I lived in South Austin, I had 4 of these birds before. Yeah, she's taking a dust bath is what she's doing. So yeah, they're real motherly, I guess. They can get pretty broody, which means they'll sit on the eggs for quite a while, and sometimes you have to remove them. One over to the. Okay, so these are the Peking ducks we just got. There's 6 of them. We've had the hens for probably a month now, and these have only been here about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So they are not quite comfortable yet. Ducks like routine, so they haven't really fell into place yet. But let's see. So let me go in there, and I'm going to give them a little bit of this feed here. This is just some lettuce and carrots and some celery left over from salad that we had a couple days ago. We feed them layer pellets. We feed both of them layer pellets. About 18% protein. The hens, I'm going to show you in a bit. I built a chicken tractor, and we're going to pull them around the yard. And this way they'll get free. They can kind of free range but be protected from predators. The ducks, we're not sure how we're going to get them outside. We have an electrical fence that we're going to try to set up so to keep them safe also. But right now they're still kind of skittish and jumpy, so we're just trying to get them to chill out a little bit. So let me go in there and maybe we'll find a couple eggs. Another thing too, ducks, a lot of people think that they need like a pond or a kiddie pool or something like that. Yeah, they do, and it's nice to have. They enjoy it. But ducks really just need to get their beaks and their eyes wet. So as long as you have water for them to do that, that's more than sufficient for ducks. So the only thing, a lot of people, ducks are quite messy. I guess their poop, because of maybe all the water they drink and they splash around. So with here, I got this bucket here, and I've got a container here trying to keep all the water in one place because they're just killing the wood chips here. So I'm gonna have to come up with a better contraption, I guess. And one of the ducks come out every now and then, and one of them will be actually in the bucket here trying to swim in there. So but yeah, let me put down some of this feed and see if they'll eat it off the bat. They probably won't, Alright, so we got a couple of eggs here, and duck eggs are going to be bigger than chicken eggs. If you eat them for breakfast, you probably, if you fry them or scramble them, you may taste a little different. But the big thing is bakers really like these because they make everything a lot more fluffier, I guess. But what I did to get them to lay in here, I put a white golf ball, just so they know, because a lot of times, like I said, they'll bury them in different spots. So today we got 2 big eggs. I'll put the golf ball back there. I'll look around here for some more eggs. just getting to today. So I'm going to give them the rest of this food here. And then I'm going to change their, give them some fresh water. And we are going to, I've got a big Rubbermaid, probably twice the size of a kiddie pool. So I'm just trying to set up something out here. Once they get comfortable and we put them outdoors, they will have an area that they can swim in. It'll hold probably 4 or 5 ducks. And I've got 2 of those, but we'll probably just start out with 1 and see how they do. So I'll be back. All right, so these are Peking ducks, kind of like I guess you see on the Aflac commercial. So they're what's considered a dual purpose bird. They're pretty good egg layers, and you can also use them for meat. I think the Pekings will lay over 200 eggs a year. Ducks normally lay almost every day. There's some breeds that are better than others. So ducks will typically lay more eggs than most chickens unless it's like a hybrid. So yeah, the Pekings are a little bit more vocal than some of the other ducks out there. We don't really mind it though. Kind of funny. So yeah, let me put the feed in here and we're going to watch them attack it. And Pekings look a lot bigger than they are. Same with the Buff Orpingtons over here, the hens, because of their feathers. So you see how when they eat, they go and drink right away. That helps helps them digest the food, I guess. Alright, they got their breakfast. Alright, so I built this chicken tractor here. A chicken tractor is like a coop that's on wheels, so you can pull it around the yard. So basically most of it was just scrap lumber I had and some hardware cloth, which is also this, it's not like chicken wire. You don't want to use chicken wire just because a lot of predators are able to get in, bust through that. So I made a little door here where I can open up and close. The first time, well, the first and second time we tried to get them in here, you know, that saying trying to herd chickens, yeah, it's kind of tough. And then one flew out, got away, so I'm trying to chase this around the yard, and the chicken goes right toward Mila, who's on the leash over here. So I thought that was going to end badly, but I think Mila was just in shock that a chicken would come up that close to her. So, but anyway, that worked out good there. So let me show you how this works a little bit. So I basically put these wheels on it here. So I put this PVC pipe in here, and when you're pulling it around, you want it in this position here. got a ski rope here, so I can just pull it around super easy. And then when you have them in the place that you want them, you just maneuver this here, and then it drops the ground securely, or drops the coop securely on the ground. We're normally out here when the chickens are out here, and Mila knows not to dig, so I normally just leave this in the upright position. But that. So yeah, that's just something I put together, and then this comes up too, because I thought that I would have to shoo them out, but now they go in and out pretty easily with this. So let me show you what that's about. Open the door here. They pretty much know. They like coming out here, obviously, getting the fresh grass. So hopefully it goes smoothly. Okay, so the hens are in. I'm gonna pull them to some grass, give them their water and their food. Also, when I'm up there digging in the garden, if I come across any grubs or worms or grasshoppers, I'll put them in a bucket and give those to them. They really enjoy that. So what you do now is you just pull this over here to the grass. So we'll give them this little bit of grass here and get their food and water. Put Mila on the leash because she still will want to try to either play with them or eat them. I'm not quite sure. So she's pretty curious. Let me let her off the leash there. So she likes sniffing them out. All right, well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about ducks and hens. See you. Hey everyone, we just put the ducks out into a little fence. It is electrified, so Mila or any other predators can't get in, and hopefully the ducks won't get out. So we kind of had to make a little barrier here until we come up with or a little chute, I should say, until we come up with a better process here. So we kind of just led them right through here, and they're pretty good about going right up into here. So here's all 6 of them. I'm filling up their tub here. This is going to be a temporary solution too, but I'm curious to see how they're going to do in the water here. I'm sure they're going to love it. So I put some watermelon out there. There they are, huddled over there. They don't know what to think yet, but maybe when they get in the pond, I'll start up the video again. All right, so I just cut a hole into the side of the barn there where the duck coop is. So I'm going to build a door there. That's what all the lumber is. I'm going to build a door that'll kind of like on a pulley system, so I don't have to herd them through the chute every day. It's going to be a little bit easier now. So they finally figured out, they were just in the tub for the first time, they finally figured out how to walk up the steps. But very pretty animals. We sprayed them with the hose just a little while ago, so that kind of brought them over to where the steps were. And then one started eating the watermelon rind, and then figured out to walk all the way up where I put the water, where they drink from the small water pail there. And then I guess one jumped in. So all right, let's see if one will go in. There he goes. There she goes. I think the one that's in the tub there is low man on the totems pole, because they normally don't let her eat until after they've eaten. But I'm glad to see she jumped right in and didn't have to ask anyone. All right, hey everyone. So I just built this duck door here to let them out in the duck run. So it's basically just a clip here, and it just slides down like that. And then in the morning time, just lift this up like this, hook it here. They're free to come and go as they please. So ladies over there are eating pretty good right now, so I think life is good at Perverno Farm. And see you next video.